Hi, I'm Josh. I'm a park ranger at the Big Cypress National Preserve in Florida, assigned to Ranger Station 3. Long story short, I found myself on the most dangerous place in the forest, a rickety fire lookout we call Wolf Tower. This is the place where many rangers have simply vanished without a trace. My colleagues had a stern piece of advice for me: never look down when the moonshine is brighter than usual. When I asked them why, they either claimed ignorance or just said they didn't want to scare the new guy. But the story was famous around here. It sounded like a creepypasta or a fairy tale, but some locals swore it was true. Others said it was just a tale our colleges told to test and scare the fresh recruits. Well, I was one of them. The legend. It happened a long time ago. A brave ranger was doing a night shift in this very tower. On the night of a full moon, he heard something frantic over the radio, a scream from a lost hiker. The hiker was being chased by some kind of big furry animal with eyes that glowed in the dark. It had already killed his friend in their tent and was now pursuing him. The ranger, trying to help, gave the hiker the directions and location of the watchtower. Luckily, the hiker successfully found the tower, but he brought something worse, something evil, with him. The ranger climbed down to assist, but at the same moment he saw the man was badly bitten and bleeding. He helped the wounded man climb the tower and started to treat his wounds. But before the night was over, something awful happened inside that small cabin. Both of them went missing. Other rangers later found deep claw marks on the walls, blood and flesh, but no bodies. No one knows what happened. Since that night, the ranger was never seen or found by the department. The night shift. It's a scary story, but I wasn't the type to be easily spooked. I knew I was in the wilderness and I was well trained. That's what I used to tell myself. But that night, I was about to witness something that had been hidden for years. In the middle of the night, I heard growling near my tower. The bushes rustled all around me. I thought it must be a pack of wolves, but after a few minutes, I saw something that chilled me to the bone. Two glowing yellow eyes were staring right at my tower in the distance. I immediately put my binoculars up, but it just vanished into thin air, leaving only the sound of rustling leaves. I was startled, sure, but I didn't feel enough immediate danger to report it. I stayed inside, just as I was instructed. Then something slammed into my tower. The entire structure shook violently. I hurried to look down, but again, whatever it was had vanished. I was truly scared now. I felt it. This wasn't a small animal or a wolf. The impact was massive, like an SUV had hit the tower. It was something big that moved incredibly fast. What could it be? I stayed alert, watching every movement from the inside. Then I heard my ladder begin to creak. My heart suddenly stopped. I shone my flashlight on the direction of the ladder, and there it was, a massive, black, furry creature trying to climb. It had almost reached the top. I was so terrified I froze completely. I couldn't move. I wasn't ready for this. All my training, all my tactics, they were gone. It was like watching death slowly crawling toward you. I panicked, grabbing my gun and firing. The bullets missed. My hands were shaking uncontrollably, but the shots forced it back. It lunged, dropped, and tore off into the woods. Before it disappeared, it looked back, and I saw it. It was like it had marked me and was promising to return. I wondered how I was going to survive. Then, Just a few seconds later, I heard the sound of the other rangers' jeeps arriving. That's why it backed off. It wasn't afraid of me. The aftermath. That was the near-death experience of my life, and it still gives me nightmares when I think about the Wolf Tower. Now, the station and the tower in that location are abandoned. No one ever wants to do a shift there. We officially banned that area and hung clear signboards. Cross on your own risk. We are unable to help if you cross this fence. We built a strong fence to keep people and hikers away from that place. But some stupid teenagers still don't believe what lives on the other side. They cross it, and they face the consequences.